stars to guide me. I wish. And throw caution to every warning sign.
I'm talking. I am talking. Ha! Who knew my voice would be this low?
You are their handsomest, most beloved king.
You're right. I am a handsome king.
And this is the thanks I get.
So I make this wish.
Alrighty guys. So to the final preparation to Disney's Wish. Before I want to wish today at 1 p.m. in theaters, it is Fantasia, the 1940 classic, in which a bunch of people tell imaginary stories about cartoons doing fantastical stuff, and while they don't talk, you can hear some music and sound effects, since that's what the Taylor said at the beginning. And Taylor is this guy who about to tell the story about what each story of the cartoon segment will be about. And then the composer starts composing the music for each segment, and then the segment starts. And this is an amazing movie. It's like one of my favorite Disney movies ever made. I've seen this before last year, but I only watched half of it and then rewatched it again a few months later. Today I watched the whole thing, and it's a wonderful time. Like, this movie feels like the cartoon segment feels like art from the museum if they were alive, because they were so colorful and imaginative, and they were made by different type of people, from what Taylor said. And I like how the colors of the real life world looks, the composing universe. Like, it looks really good with all the blue and black elements to it. So as the orange in some parts of the real life filming of the movie. If you're wondering what my favorite cartoon segments are, is Night on Bald Mountain, Nutcracker, as well as the one with the unicorns and the cupids. Even though it feels weird knowing that there's some certain parts that feels weird to see in Disney G-rated Disney movies, since never happened other children's movies. You know what I'm referring to if you've seen it. But that's a good one. I really like the one about volcanoes, organisms, and dinosaurs. That was a really good one and pretty awesome one. Mainly is when they showed the dinosaur part. It was very cool. As well as the dancing hours is a very good one, where crocodiles start to dance with the hippos. And of course, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, the best of them all. Sorcerer's Apprentice, about Mickey Mouse, who is serving under a sorcerer, and when he leaves his hat, he decides to wear it and use his magic on broomsticks to clean up, to use the water that he was usually working as. But when he's sleeping and dreaming about him magically using the water, the broomstick uses way too much water, and then Mickey destroys it until an army of broomsticks decide to attack Mickey, until he kind of falls down to the water while trying to read a book. And then it ends with Mickey talking to the composer, Mrs. Owaki. And so Mickey Mouse is, interestingly enough, which makes sense, the only character that speaks, cartoon character that speaks, as no one else in the cartoon segments talks a single word. Is only about sounds. I also really like one funny moment where Taylor announces one person, and it's literally a character named Soundtrack, who's just a line who just makes music noises in many different ways, mainly a violin, and then other music ways. So that's a very funny. I got a chuckle out of that. Night on Bald Mountain is a very awesome cartoon segment. It's very spooky, but also quite intimidating. Mainly, the Saint himself is very threatening, mainly of what he's doing, as well as his design, as well as how hilarious, how scared he is of the bell. Like he's trying to do something evil, but the bell says nope. Then Saint gives up. Then if Maria comes out to finish the entire movie. And I also thought the 15-minute break moment was interesting because it goes with the composers taking a break for a little bit, and then the Fantasia title card shows up. Then they go back to the show. So that's an interesting break. It's almost like how the Transformers after these messages. But yeah, so Fantasia is a really, really good movie. You should check it out. And also, alongside Fantasia, just like I did with Disney Wonder Countdown with Steamboat Willie, Mandalorian Season 3, I also watched another thing, which is 3 Shorts of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, who was made 1 year before Mickey Mouse in 1927. And I watched 3 shorts that were on Disney Plus, and they're pretty cool, funny, classic shorts about Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And I thought it makes sense to include them since he was in Once Upon a Studio for a little bit. And I remember that he was in Epic Mickey, even though I never played that game, though I heard about it. And yeah, so that's way to describe Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But the real one to me for today's preparation DC Wish is Fantasia. Great movie. So that's it for preparation to Disney's Wish. Goodbye. Bye.